everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. I am loving Vlogmas so much this year and I really hope you guys are enjoying my videos. I do just want to apologise as well for not doing Vlogmas properly this year and doing it every other day. I am a one-man band, so I do all of my own filming, editing, etc, everything myself, and so this year doing it every other day is feeling like bliss. I'm loving creating the videos. The editing so far, touching wood, is going smoothly. We've not had any software crashing, we've not had any computers shutting down and losing so much footage. Nothing's gone wrong so far. Last year I felt like doing it every single day. I aged by about 10 years, but I'm hoping this time next year I may get some editing help and then we can go back and go full on Vlogmas and do it every single day. But I did just want to start by apologising that I'm only doing it every other day this year. And in today's video we are going to the garden centre, and every single Christmas I take myself on a solo garden centre trip. And I love doing it on my own because I can take my time, I can get myself a coffee and a cake, I can walk around the decorations as many times as I like, I can pick some things up and then by the time I've walked around to the other side I can think, actually nope, I don't want those, I want something different. And I've got nobody rushing me, I've got nobody talking to me, which, don't get me wrong, I love talking, I love social outings, I love doing all of the things with my girls and my friends and whichever and whatever, but doing something that you love alone, there is just no feeling like it. I want to go and be antisocial and just do me. Don't know if that's relatable or if that's just a singular experience, but this year we're going together. Starting this video by rewinding 2 hours to cooking in the kitchen, the alternative version to a cinnamon roll, which I think I'm going to call a cinnamon plat. Basically the same concept of a cinnamon roll, but platted instead of rolled, and I feel like a lot easier to bake and a lot less messy to make as well. Perfect Christmas dessert, Christmas breakfast, and if you're hosting this year as well and just want things to be able to hand around, have something on the side. And what I really like to do is, if I go and see a friend of mine for a coffee or a cup of tea around their house, I never like to turn up empty-handed, so making something like this is just the perfect thing to gift and give. Okay, so starting with 2 1/4 cups of flour, and then adding half a tablespoon of active yeast and half a teaspoon of salt. Giving all the dry ingredients a good stir. 55 grams of melted butter, 125 millilitres of milk, 1 medium egg, little drizzle of vanilla. Optional, but one of my favourite parts. Tablespoon of oil. Now unfortunately I've run out of sunflower oil, so I'm having to use olive oil, but I feel like it will still work the same. This step is also optional, but I like to add a tiny bit of cinnamon to my actual dough as well, but this is a step that you don't need if you don't want extra cinnamon. Feeling a bit lazy this morning and have left my KitchenAid in the cupboard, so I'm just going to be using a hand whisk instead. And then once it's all fully combined, I do just like to get my hands in there and give it a good knead. I'm now going to go wash my sticky fingers and leave this to rise for about 1 to 2 hours, or at least until it's doubled in size. Okay, so moving on to our filling: salted butter, soft brown sugar, cinnamon, and I'm also going to be using some nutmeg just to make it a little bit spicier and more festive as well. So it's equal parts of sugar and butter. I'm using 70 grams of both, which is about the equivalent to a 1/3 cup. And you definitely do want to be using soft brown sugar and not substituting it with white sugar, just purely because I think it makes it taste so much better. And also my butter is softened. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and then I'm using 3 non-heaped teaspoons of cinnamon, but I do personally love my cinnamon and spice, so do go for less if you don't enjoy it as much. And mix it all together. I'm literally just using a spoon to make the wash up a lot less. I've just moved my big chopping block out of the way because I need a lot more space to be able to roll this. So my dough's been resting for about 1.5 hours, and she's definitely doubled, so I'm just gonna put my fist through and get all the air out first. My surface, and I always prefer to overflour as opposed to underflour. So I'm going to be rolling this into a rectangle. I think this is about as good as it's going to get with the limited space that I personally have in my kitchen, and I'm also really sorry that you can never see my face when I cook. Again, with room and space, it doesn't exist. It is now time to spread out your mixture. And if ever you need more, then obviously never be scared to add more. And once everything's even, I just like to add a little bit more brown sugar over the top. Once over, and then twice over, folding my edges in as well to make everything super even. Catching all of my extra flour in my bowl, and then I'm going to cut these into 12 strips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then with each one, and then I'm going to split each one doing this, so that I can then plat them. Like so. And then roll them up into a little ball like this. Now they've risen and they're ready to go into the oven for about 25-ish minutes. I'm going to keep coming back to have a little look on them, but these are going to be delicious. Back from the kitchen, and I have done a little bit of shopping on M&S. I never really thought that I was going to come on here and talk about underwear, but I feel like I'm doing every lady watching this a disservice by not sharing the information that I know. The By Rosie collection, which is the Rosie Huntington Whiteley collection by M&S, or with M&S, is the best ever. Now, I have been buying these bras and these pants for, oh my gosh, since I was maybe 17 or 18. They're comfortable, they're beautiful, but they're the perfect basic bra for the everyday. They're supportive, they wash impeccably. This is in no way an ad. They are the most comfortable, most durable, most supportive bras ever. They do basically every single size as well. I'm pretty sure they're 100% silk. Let me have a look at the pants and see if they say that they're silk. Yep, a luxurious silk with French designed lace. They last me for years, and I think the bras are about £29.50 each, which I know there's a lot more affordable options on the market, but these last. They're comfortable, and because they're really beautiful and have been so beautifully designed, even though it's sort of a really nice basic bra, they're really beautiful, which still makes you feel sexy and still makes you feel good. They're really flattering. They don't dig in here at the sides, which I hate so much with bras, is when the underwire sticks in. They fit perfectly under t-shirts as well, and you can't see them. I have got so many colours, and the other day I did a big bra order and I did get the matching underwear, but I quite like having two matching underwear colours at the same time, if that makes sense. So these are my favourite pants, and okay, yes, they're not a thong, but they're super sheer at the back, so they are still super sexy, but they're just so comfortable. They're a high leg as well, so they're really flattering on the leg, super flattering on the waist as well, and as I say, when it comes to comfort, these knickers are the best ever. For the everyday, they're just the absolute best. And they are more expensive than the underwear that you'd obviously buy in Primark, which I've definitely done in the past as well, and I think they're probably about on par with the likes of Bow Avenue and Lounge. I think Lounge might even be more expensive than these, but just trust me, and this Christmas especially, just treat yourself to some new bras and pants. You will thank me for trying these ones out in particular. I'll leave the ones that I've got linked, and I've gone and bought basically every colour that I could. They're colours that I can wear with every item of clothing all of the time, and honestly, they're just the best ever. So thank me later for that one, because I find it's really difficult to find a great quality bra that's super comfortable, long lasting, and doesn't cost a total fortune. And also Rosie does different collections each season, so there's always different patterns and things available as well, so definitely keep an eye out on the Marks and Sparks website. And I'm also pretty sure that they do worldwide shipping as well. I might be wrong with that, but I think they do. Next up, I bought some new tights, and I go through tights like there's no tomorrow. I hold my hands up, accountable. I usually run into Primark to get my tights, and yes, they're cheap, but by the time I've accumulated as many pairs in a winter as what I've gone through, because they ladder, the second I put them on, I get a fingernail stuck in them. The price adds up enough to have just invested in some really good quality tights. So Marks and Spencer's do 3 pairs for £10, and these are ladder resistant ones. So I've got the nearly black 15 denier shine tights. I love a shine tight. I like my legs to look sort of glossy and moisturised. I've then got the black, again 15 denier, and then I've got a pair of nudie ones, which this colour is rose quartz, and again 15 denier. And at 3 pairs for £10 with ladder resistance, these are going to last me for years. So again, buzzing about that. And then, oh my gosh, this is a real winter treat to myself. Usually every Christmas I will treat myself to a new pair of pyjamas, but last year I bought a few pairs of the Skims pyjamas, which I will leave linked, and I do not ever need to buy pyjamas ever again. They are just the best PJs ever, and I won't ever look away from them. And so if I'm not treating myself to new pyjamas, then obviously I've got to treat myself, obviously, to a new dressing gown. And again, this is the By Rosie collection. They've got lots of colours, but I went for the grey, and oh my gosh, it's maxi length. The comfort of this is like none other. It has a hood. This is so snuggly. I'm actually going to bring it up to the camera so you can see the fluff. See how fluffy and snuggly this is. I mean, oh, it's just sheer luxury. This is what I'm talking about. Now this for me is self-care, this is self-love, and it's the kind of thing that I'm never going to take off of my body. So I'm very excited about that. So that's my Marks and Spencer's haul. Just trotted across the room to the other side because I need a little bit more room, because I have got the most gorgeous Christmas hamper that has just arrived from Duke's Hill. I am so excited. I worked with Duke's Hill this time last year, and last year they very kindly sent me a hamper, and they've done the same again this year. This hamper is so special, and I enjoyed this so much last year. I would say it was one of last year's Christmas highlights, actually. Love a hamper, and my favourite time of the year is Christmas, so a hamper and Christmas just couldn't get any better for me. So this year, let's take a look inside. So the first thing that's jumping out of me, first thing, and we could actually cook this together on this video. I'm thinking maybe on Monday evening. I'm out this evening, so maybe Monday evening we can make this together. And that is the Duke's Hill Wiltshire ham. I was given this last year, and oh my gosh, this was so unbelievably delicious. Gammon, ham, whatever you want to call it, is one of my favourite meals ever at Christmas, especially on Boxing Day. This is honestly the best quality ham. I had it last year, as I say, and it was just unbelievably delicious. Something else that I enjoyed far too much of last year was the Duke's Hill smoked salmon. This is sliced oak salmon, and on Christmas morning there is nothing better, in my opinion, than scrambled egg smoked salmon on an English muffin or a homemade bagel, which I'm going to be doing this year. The joy that it brings me, you couldn't put a price on. For my cheese lovers, we have got the Isle of Mull. I don't think I've ever tried. Gigi, stop playing with the tree. No, Dee Dee, you're too old now to be climbing up a tree like that. You're not a kitten anymore. My cat is usually very calm, but every now and then she gets, no, this is Mummy's cheese. Every now and then she gets a bee in her bonnet, and you sort of see her get, you know how you see a horse just suddenly get frisky? This is Gigi, and she's looking at my tree in a very frisky way. Gigi, no, Mummy's tree. This is Mummy's favourite tree ever. Anyway. Okay, she's bored. So for my cheese lovers, we've got the Duke's Hill Isle of Mull, or Mull, I think, and then the Duke's Hill Coat Hill Blue, which is a blue cheese. These last year were just unbelievable, and this year's flavour is Gran Moravia and pistachio. These are the cheese. Just so good. Then to have with my cheese, I've got the Boxing Day chutney. I had this last year, and again, just so delicious. We have the Duke's Hill's very special Christmas pudding. One of my favourite things last year as well, you may have remembered me eating these throughout the majority of Vlogmas, was the Duke's Hill mince pies. Something that I didn't get last year, this is the Duke's Hill Grandad's Light Loaf fruitcake. Oh my gosh, okay, this might be my favourite thing. I'm a chocoholic, I'm a sweet tooth girly, and this is the Duke's Hill milk chocolate honeycomb. Now when it comes to me and chocolate, I love honeycomb so much. And next up, oh my gosh, I have been so spoiled, and thank you so much, Duke's Hill. I am just over the moon with this, honestly. I feel so grateful and just overwhelmed actually with how much is in this box. I can't believe that I get to do this as a job and I get given things like this as my job. Like, I'm just actually just taking a moment to appreciate my life and the fact that this is my job, and it makes me quite emotional. 2 years ago I could only have ever dreamed of something like this arriving, and this is now part of my job, and it just doesn't really sink in. And I know I keep saying this is part of my job, but this is part of my job. It's unbelievable. And the main reason I'm emotional is I'm being sent biscuits, and if you know me, I love biscuits. And I have a biscuit every morning, or two, maybe sometimes three, with my cup of tea, and I've just been sent shortbread. Oh my gosh, how this is my life, I will never know. You're probably thinking this girl is ridiculous, she's about to cry over a packet of biscuits, but I love biscuits so much. Ooh. Okay, next we have the Duke's Hill rhubarb and ginger jam. Nearly got it everywhere. Had a good rummage and I don't think I've missed anything else, but I've also got a gorgeous bottle of Cava from Tanner's. This is just unbelievable. I'm so grateful and so honoured, and obviously I have received this as a gift and it brought me so much joy. So if you are somebody that loves to gift a hamper for Christmas, definitely check the link in the description box and have a good look at Duke's Hill, because they offer so many different hampers at all different price ranges with all different things included. And as I say, I had this last year and I adored it, and this year it's brought just as much joy, and it's just, I think it's such a special thing to buy, and I think it's lovely that it's already done for you, so you don't have to think about what cheese you want to pop in and rushing to the shops and putting however much fun it is organising your own hamper. If you're someone that likes to send a good few hampers out, or you just run out of time because time just disappears, this has already been sorted for you. It is the greatest quality of product ever. The food is just everything is just absolutely sensational, and what a special gift to receive. I'm running very late for my evening this evening, so I'm going to go and get ready, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow when we're going to the garden centre, and then maybe we could actually cook our gammon.
The city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside. And all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need, and my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring back my love tonight. Hey, Santa, sleigh bells ringing and my friends by my side, but it's not the same. Santa, I'm smiling but feeling empty inside, 'cause all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where he is, please give him a ride, and I will wait here by the candlelight, 'cause his love is all I need, and my love I can guarantee. So please Santa, bring
morning everybody, it is a fresh day. I've just pulled up at the garden centre actually, as promised. I'm at a new garden centre that I don't usually go to, but it's probably one of the best ones for Christmas, mainly because they usually have reindeer here, so I'm hoping that they do this year, so we'll have a look if they're here yet. I've just come back from a really gorgeous wholesome weekend at my partner's, so I'm feeling really refreshed and really great on this Monday. I'm in my cozies. This is just my favourite fleecy jumper of all time. It's actually from Gilly Hicks / Hollister, so I'll leave it linked for you guys. It's just cozy, it's just a cozy dream. But anyway, let's stop the waffle and let's go straight to the garden centre.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
Hi there, how are you? Good, thank you. Can I just get a luxury hot chocolate and a slice of the carrot cake, please?
And a while
Thank
we're
you so
gonna
much.
go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy.
I hope you guys really loved this video. Thank you so much for checking in to Vlogmas Day 3, and Vlogmas Day 4 is set to be a very special one, so I hope to see you back again the day after tomorrow.